Good morning guys, Diana here from Garden Love. Today I want to come and tell you guys that I want to apologize for not doing the giveaway just yet. I've had a few things come up that I'm working on, and I'm hoping that I can get some good news so I can announce it to you guys. I want to ask for prayers or good vibes sent my way, because there's a few things happening in my life that has me excited, worry, and suspense, tense, whole bunch of things, a whole bunch of emotions that you can imagine. I don't want to just say just yet what it is, but I am asking for some good vibes to be sent my way. So I want to apologize for not doing the giveaway just yet. I am working on it. My daughter's going to help me write all the names down so I can do a giveaway here pretty soon. Between all that mix and how busy I've been, it's been so hot, and a few of the things got neglected. I mean, it happens. You know, it is what it is. So today I'm going to talk to you guys about my Laurel Bay tree. Basically, it dried out. If you guys remember, I moved it here over the fall, and then it started to get really hot, so I moved it over there, and then it just dried out because it wasn't getting constant water. So what I'm going to do is, I mean, it's a bad thing that it dried out. I think the tree's still alive, so I'm going to harvest all the leaves that are dried out, wash them and save them so we can cook with them, give some away because it's a lot of them, and then I'm just gonna take care of the tree so it can start growing again. So I'm gonna show you guys the tree right now. You guys can see, let me bring you guys over here so you guys can see how dry this tree is. This heat wave really did a number on it, but as you guys know, the leaves are used dry, so it's kind of a perfect combo for me. I can harvest all of these leaves and use them to cook. So I'm going to be set for a very long time, and I am going to be able to give some of these away to my mother. She always asks me to harvest some, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. As you guys can see, let me show you guys. The tree is dropping the leaves like crazy because they're all dried out, and that's how you cook with them. So I'm going to basically check for life. Okay, so this is dried. The trunk is still alive, so all of these branches are pretty dry. So I think what I'm going to do is just go on and cut these off. Let me show you guys how I'm going to do this. Basically, just take the leaf and just go and harvest all the leaves from it. I might need a bigger bowl. It actually smells really good. If you guys cook with Laurel Bay, you guys know the smell. All of these branches are just gonna have to go. Let me see if you guys can see better right there. So this also will give me an opportunity to see what's alive in the tree, what's dying. I do see new growth here, so this one feels pretty dead to me. And actually this bowl was way too small. Look at that. So the tree is going to be completely bare. This one I can see there's still good light in it. Yeah, you can see, I don't know if you can tell, there is some green part right here, and then there is some brown part where it's drying and dying. This one's all green all the way over here, so I'm gonna let some of the green stuff stay. So basically, my neglect is going to be an okay neglect because I'm harvesting tons of Laurel Bay leaves. Look at all of that. So I should have probably brought a huge bag. Probably gonna go get it right now. Look at that. I'm just gonna go around and evenly cut the branches so they can start growing evenly as well. Obviously, always cut at an angle so the water goes down. I'm hoping that some of these branches make it. I might have to dig it out to see if something else went wrong. Maybe it's completely root bound and the water is just really not getting to, it's not being absorbed because there's nothing but roots. That might be the next thing I do, because that would make sense. That it's root bound with all this heat. It's just not. Oh, there's still some green leaves on there, which is a good sign. These are green. I don't know if you guys can see. I try to take them off. If they don't come off easily, that means they're still hanging in there. They're still getting what they need to survive. Look at this. How easy it is to harvest Laura Bay, especially when it's drying out. This will actually help the tree recoup from the trauma that it's been through, because it doesn't have to support and hold on to all these dry leaves. So it's a good thing. It happens, guys. Don't get down on yourself. Don't get sad about your tree dying or being through this traumatic trauma. Just do what you can. In this case, all I can do is take all these dry leaves, check to see how the roots are doing, and maybe pot it into a bigger pot so it can have space to grow. Give it some new soil to feed off. It could be replenished from all the nutrients that the soil normally has. Remember, it's growing in a container, so all it has access to is what's inside the container, and what's inside the container is what you put in it. So it's your job to do process of elimination like I do to all my plants. First, I need to figure out if it's getting enough water. If it's not getting enough water, or if it's not getting enough water, obviously we're gonna water it more often. If it's getting enough water and it's still having problems, then we're gonna go check the roots. No, actually the next thing I would check is the location of your container. Maybe it needs less sun or more sun. So depending on what it's getting at that moment, you decide where you're gonna move it. The last thing I do, if those things don't get fixed, then I go ahead and pull it out and check the roots and do an up potting, root pruning, whatever it takes, guys. So basically, here it is. It's nothing but sticks, but it's all right, guys. It's gonna come back. I'll show you guys in a few weeks. It's gonna get new growth. I'm going to up pot it. I don't know if I'm going to include it with this video or I'm going to do a separate video, just because it's been really hard to do editing and keeping up with everything that's going on. So I am going to try my best to either put it at the end of this video, or I am going to do a separate video because it will make my life easier. But other than that, guys, process of elimination. Don't get down on yourself. You win some, you lose some. In this case, it's a win-win situation because I have a huge harvest of Laura Bay. This tree is going to bounce back. I'm not even worried about it. There's still some leaves here that are green. There's maybe like 5 or 6. Not that many, but that's still a sign of life. And it's going to make it continue and grow and continue to produce. This tree has been in here for about 3 to 4 years, maybe even, yeah, 3 to 4 years. So it definitely might be in need of a potting. I do got to say this completely dried out, so that could be that trauma just, it didn't recover very well when I finally got around to dipping it in water and letting it soak and get the soil really nice and moist. So that could have been the issue, but I'm gonna, if I find time and another container that's a little bigger than this, I'm definitely going to up pot it. And like I said, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it at the end of this video. Either way, guys, thank you guys for being so patient with me. I will be doing the giveaway here shortly. I'm getting organized with everything else that I have going on. My daughter's gonna help me with the giveaway, so stay tuned for the announcement. I wanted to do this video because I wanted to show you this ginormous Laura Bay harvest that I'm having to do. And of course, I use my amazing Corona tools that are very handy and are always available to me here. Look at these. All of these leaves are going to be rinsed and they're going to be dried out again and saved for cooking. Maybe do little pouches I'll include those in the giveaway or give them away for the holidays. All right, guys. Love you all. Thank you all for hanging in there. You guys have a blessed day and see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Alright friends, so what I decided to do is take a paper bag. Basically gonna put it here on my bench. And I'm going to harvest all these leaves from these branches, and all I'm going to do is basically just put them in here, pull this thing, use my hand. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing. Use my hand, push all the leaves in there, and just take the leaves and get rid of these. And I'm going to store them in here, and I'm going to do this to all the branches that I went ahead and harvest. Smells really good. As you guys can see, I got a huge paper bag full of Lorbeay. They smell amazing. They look amazing, and I'm pretty much set for years to come to cook with Lorbeay. So I am going to give some of these away because there's more than enough. And quite frankly, I know this little tree is going to recover, and it's going to provide tons more Lorbeay. See how these are still green? If you guys can see that. The lighting's not that great right here, but these are still green. Alright guys, you guys have a blessed day. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.